Behold the Titan. We're doing a quick review of this machine. It's a shredder. Bought it from Screwfix. It's called the Titan TTB353SHR. It's a low-end model, so it's quite cheap, proper wobbly. Here's the switch. This is a sort of thermal switch. When it overheats, it pops out and you can push it back in. One of the things that annoys me most is if you've got to ever open up the mechanism, you've got to undo this twiddly screw, and it just takes too long for what I like to do. But anyway, you've got to do it every so often when it clogs up. Now, the inside of the machine is all metal. Yeah, this I found out it's really not a good idea to do it without gloves, because these knives are pretty sharp. You can take them off and sharpen them if they eventually need to do. These are some kind of cooling fins, so maybe a good idea to keep that clean. The chute where the stuff falls out, there were these plastic doodahs, and in the spirit of hacking tools, I hacked some of them off because it was clogging up all the time, and it's a little bit better now. I left two on because they may give it strength, but I'm not sure. So here's the job at hand. I've taken down quite a few trees and young trees, branches and stuff, and everything that's thick enough for firewood I want to keep as firewood, because we need quite a lot of that. But all the twiggy bits, I like to turn that into this shredded stuff.
It's always a good idea to wear ear protectors when working with that, and gloves, of course, as I mentioned before. So I'm going to start shredding with some thin stuff. It's always good to keep the bottom end clear. Now here's one that has side shoots, and something that the machine doesn't cope well with, so if you've got a chopping block and an axe at hand, you can deal with that as you go.
So it looks like I've jammed her up. See whether she'll start again. No. So it's nothing to it. We've got to do 1, 2. There we go. Yes. So it looks like it hasn't got rid of all the material. Some of the smaller twigs don't really get shredded up, and they end up clogging the exit chute, and that's what interrupts your work every so often. By the way, it's the winter and there's no leaves. I found that when you use it in the summer, you've got tons of raspberry canes with leaves on them, it tends to clog up a lot more, so it's not that great for that kind of work. It's done clogged up again on me now, and it's one too many, so I'm fed up. I'm just going to get rid of the last 2 of these. Struts here, I don't know what they're good for in the first place, other than stopping idiots from sticking their hands in the machine, in the bottom of the machine while it's running.
Right, to see you out, we're going to stress the machine with some of the thickest things that it can cope with. This is about 3 centimeters. As before, you've got to chop any side shoots off because you just can't get them through the hole. But The limit, according to specifications, is 35 millimeters, and the machine is powerful enough to chop that, but the limit is normally just the branchiness of material, and you just can't get it in there. So, for what it's worth, it's a cheap machine, 80 quid. It does the job.